President Barack Obama wants to maximize the timing of his visit to Copenhagen as prospects for a political agreement seem more likely. Obama put global warming and climate change back on the U.S. agenda after former President George W. Bush refused to sign the Kyoto Protocol. Obama will arrive later than earlier planned when more leaders will be in attendance. The U.S. is seen as the linchpin to a deal.
I think that the number one problem really for Copenhagen is the U.S. The U.S. is the historically largest emitter in history, has got to prove to other countries that it is going to bring down its emissions and that it's going to bring money to the table, which is going to help the developing world.
The White House said it would offer to reduce carbon dioxide and other global warming emissions by about 17% below 2005 levels by 2020. Obama gained some momentum in June when the House of Representatives passed a climate bill. On the Senate side, senators are working on a comprehensive bill that calls on carbon reductions, while at the same time granting the usage of more nuclear power and offshore drilling. Despite the progress, Secretary of State Hillary Clinton said recently in the Philippines that the Copenhagen summit is not likely to produce a legally binding treaty.
We doubt that we can get to the legally binding agreement that everybody wants because too many countries have too many questions.
Ben Lieberman from the Heritage Foundation believes a comprehensive U.S. bill and agreement at Copenhagen could mean a weaker economy. He also says developing countries such as China, Brazil, and India also have to bear the burden for climate change.
There's a real conundrum here. Nations like China, India, Brazil, Indonesia, particularly China, but these other fast developing nations as well, their emissions are rising much faster than those in the U.S. and the rest of the developed world.
Obama hopes to capitalize on steps by India and China, who pledged late last week to cut carbon emissions. Matt Friedman, The Associated Press.